Welcome everyone, I'm Lore, and this is That Nerdy Channel. Today I'm going to be playing the Stanley Parable. It's not a game I've played before. I've seen other people play it, but looks pretty good. So, let's give it a try.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Here we go.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright. Should I leave the office? Probably. I don't know what my buttons do, if anything. Alright. Let's turn on. Oh, I didn't notice this file. Yeah. Oh, there's a phone here. If there's anything I can interact with. Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hello? Anyone here?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Pushy. Okay. Moving on then, I guess. Yes, I am going to touch everything. I play video games, that's what I do. Ooh. Is that solitaire? I think that's solitaire on that computer. It's a little hard to tell from here. But clock. Hello? Hello? Oh, I thought the door opened. No one's in there.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know. Should I do what he tells me to do? Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Can I go back? Just to be... no, the door closed behind me. Well, let's... No. the door. Didn't work. Another computer. Well, the computers are everywhere, but very few of them are actually on.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Nah, I'm gonna go play with the drink machine. Can I play with the drink machine?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
There was a soda machine too. I was a lot more interested in the soda machine. Coffee. Can I have coffee? Wait. Coffee? Coffee.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Alright,
But
alright.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I don't know. I kinda like being contrary. What's this way? Maybe I should go this way. I'm gonna go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And of course they close the door behind me. It's kind of dark in here. See, penalty for misuse. Cargo lift, $1,000. Wow. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift, $5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I'm gonna do
I
it.
realize that investing your trust in someone else
No,
can
it's going
be
up now.
difficult, but the fact
Vision,
is
I don't know
that
if
the
I'd
story has
survive.
been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Hold on.
Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Maybe. We'll see. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. I don't know. I don't know. I've been enjoying being contrary so far. Which door did he say? Blue? Now I forgot. I really don't know what I want to do. I'll just pick a door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, but now he... No. You know, I meant to go through the door he told me to, but I forgot which door he told me to. And now he put me back here, so... Do again.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, blue door again.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? You don't think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No, I'm gonna go this way.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Benefited from more option. In the long run, probably. I'm gonna say 4.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. Oh. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna take the new door now.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
2? Yeah, 2.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
At least it loaded faster than...
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I'm a bit curious if anything actually happens after 4 hours. It's just gonna keep doing this until I stop pushing the button, isn't it? I don't have to wait. I don't want to let him get into the fire. Well, it's only cardboard. I mean, it's not even like a real baby in the game. Cardboard baby. See how close I can get before I lose. Turn the camera. Get a good look. And right now. It's just become a game of chicken. So that was becoming a game about singeing babies. Oh, really? It just keeps going further. And
You heartless bastard.
yeah,
Did you
well,
do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
interesting.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go here, no, here, and then let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course, and just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
He wants me to walk through another door. But I want to play Minecraft. Alright, I'll go through the door.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay, this is a little weird. That's actually the Minecraft music, too. I'm worried about going down there because I know I can't jump. But... you know,
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
nope. Yeah, this isn't something I'd do playing Minecraft. I mean, I'd play Minecraft, but I wouldn't go down into a deep cave without torches. But
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
there's actually a zombie down there.
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out.
Oh, come on. Who doesn't know Portal?
Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is. Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
All right.
No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience.
Stumble.
Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons.
What's that?
I think I'll just go about my...
Whoa. Wow. Hell am I? It's dark. I cannot see what I'm doing. Oops, I fell again. I don't see anything. Oh, I'm in a hallway now. Of course, you can see that. Door. Door. I want to go down the hallway and through the wall. Oh, I can barely see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm back in his office. Oh, office building. There's a light. Head towards the light. And past the light. To a bank of computers. Well, okay, not a bank of computers. It's like one computer. What the hell am I? Wait, what's on? That was like video on those monitors over there. Huh. Can't make it out from this angle. Maybe I can get there? I doubt it. Oh, what happened?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
So, that took me back to the beginning of the game. Well, I'm not going to play much longer. I didn't plan on making this video very long. But first, I'm going to check something. There's something I want to see. As you can see, I played back to the Minecraft area. I don't care about talking over him this time because we saw all this already.
We must rebuild
the whole point of what I'm doing right now is I want to try, when I get into the underground, I want to just run through to see if I can get it further before it cuts me off. Because I heard zombies. I want to see if I can actually like find anything.
Oh my! It looks like it's going to get a bit dark. You brought a light?
Run. Having trouble
Oh,
seeing.
no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more
going.
narrow and linear.
Down the hole.
Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Oh,
Even
I heard a
the
spider.
diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Okay, so it just goes pitch black and you hear Minecraft noises. Alright, let's... I don't know. There's not much I can do here, so I'm gonna do what I normally do when I play Portal. Oh, I think in Portal you can flush the toilet. I don't remember, but I'm gonna bring not the clipboard. Ooh, I broke the cup. I don't think you could do that on Portal. But I'm gonna bring the radio with me.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you beat the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all eternity. I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about my business, making meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a man named Stanley who was objectively wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
I'm just gonna stand here and listen to the Portal theme. I wonder if it'll let me bring it down the hole. And whoop. What? Is it with the radio? Oh, it stopped working. Well, I got the radio with me. That's something. Where'd it go? Radio! Radio! Radio? Oh, it took my radio. So, obviously that playthrough is pretty similar to the last one. That's why I cut a lot of it off. Nothing particularly interesting happened. Wonder, should I go through and do anything else? Oh, I should just call it a day.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I got what I want. That's not what he said last time. Well, I didn't make it far before I decided I wasn't going to record anymore today. It's a good game. It's fun. I mean, I like contradicting them. I thought that was fun, but in order to get a different ending, I'm gonna have to do different things, so I can't just completely contradict them every time. But this, as I said, that's enough for today. I might pick this up and record some more of it some other time. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But for now, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.